No prison time for a former doctor convicted in the death of Matthew Perry. Today in court, the judge acknowledged that although Mark Chavez sold ketamine to Perry, he wasn't directly involved in his death.
NBC4's Chen is live in downtown L.A. and said it's that lighter sentence Chavez got compared to his co-defendant that really stands out here.
That's right, Camilla, Annabelle. The judge initially said she was concerned about the disparity between today's sentence, which was no prison time, and a previous sentence for another doctor, which was 2.5 years in prison. But she and the prosecution and the defense ultimately agreed that the culpabilities were different. Dr. Mark Chavez walked out of federal court today avoiding prison time in the death of Matthew Perry, but not before Judge Sherilyn Garnett challenged both the prosecution and defense to show why he shouldn't be treated the same as Dr. Salvador Plasencia, who got 2.5 years in prison after Perry died of a ketamine overdose in 2023. The prosecution and defense agreeing that Chavez illegally sold ketamine to Plasencia, who was Perry's doctor, but wasn't directly involved.
Mark was never Matthew Perry's physician. He never met Matthew Perry, he never spoke to Matthew Perry, he never went to his home.
Before sentencing, Chavez told the judge he understood what it was like to mourn a loved one, and outside the courthouse repeated his sympathy for Perry's family.
I want to thank my parents, Michael and Barbara Chavez, who have supported me. My heart goes out to the Perry family.
Before Perry's death, Plasencia wrote Chavez in a text, quote, "I wonder how much this moron will pay," to which Chavez replied, "Let's find out." His defense attorneys called that behavior a departure from a life of service to others.
His colleagues, friends, and his families consistently describe him as someone that's guided by compassion, responsibility, and integrity.
Judge Garnett also acknowledged Chavez accepting responsibility and cooperating with the prosecution. She sentenced him to 8 months home confinement, 3 years probation, and 300 hours of community service. The 3 other defendants in the Perry case are scheduled to be sentenced in January, including the so-called ketamine queen and Perry's assistant. They face sentences of up to 15 years to up to 65 years in prison. Reporting live from downtown Los Angeles, Chen, NBC4 News.